Did you know that some dinosaurs had horns as long as a car, armor plates thicker than a knight's shield, and frills bigger than your front door? Sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? Well, hold on to your hats, because these incredible features were 100% real. Get ready to dive into the world of the most mind-blowing dinosaur adaptations you've ever seen. Welcome to the mysterious realm of weird dinosaurs, where Mother Nature seemed to throw out the rulebook and let her imagination run wild. These aren't your average T-Rexes or velociraptors. We're talking about creatures that look like they stepped right out of a fantasy novel. But here's the kicker. Every bizarre horn, plate, and frill served a purpose. The question is, what exactly were these purposes? Let's start with the horned wonders. Picture this. A triceratops, but instead of 3 horns, it's sporting 5. That's right, the Pentaceratops was walking around 75 million years ago with a head that looked like a medieval weapon. But why was it just showing off? Or did those extra horns give it an edge in survival? Paleontologists have been scratching their heads over this for years. Some think these elaborate horn displays were all about attracting mates, the dinosaur equivalent of a peacock's tail. Others argue they were defensive weapons, perfect for fending off predators. But recent studies suggest it might have been a bit of both. Imagine using the same feature to look good on a date and to scare off a hungry carnivore. Now, let's talk armor. The Ankylosaurus wasn't messing around when it came to protection. This tank-like dinosaur was covered head to tail in bony plates, with a club-like tail that could probably knock over a small car. It's like nature decided to build a walking fortress. But why go to such extremes? The answer lies in the fossils. By studying the structure of these armor plates, scientists have discovered that they weren't just for show. These plates were intricately designed to absorb and distribute impact, making the Ankylosaurus nearly impervious to attack. It's like they were wearing the Jurassic version of a bulletproof vest. But wait, it gets even weirder. Have you ever heard of the Parasaurolophus? This duck-billed dinosaur had a crest on its head that looked like a giant curved tube. For years, paleontologists were stumped. Was it for amplifying calls and regulating body temperature? Or maybe it was just nature's way of giving this dino a fancy hat. Recent research using CT scans and 3D modeling has revealed something incredible. That crest was actually a complex series of air passages possibly used to create loud, resonating calls. Imagine a dinosaur with its own built-in trombone. This discovery has completely changed how we think about dinosaur communication and social behavior. Let's not forget about the frilled dinosaurs. The Protaceratops, often called the sheep of the Cretaceous, sported a bony frill that extended from the back of its skull. For years, scientists thought this was purely for defense. But new evidence suggests a plot twist in this prehistoric tale. By studying hundreds of Protaceratops fossils from different growth stages, researchers found that the frill grew disproportionately larger as the dinosaur matured. This suggests that the frill might have been more about showing off to potential mates or intimidating rivals than actual physical protection. It's like these dinosaurs were walking around with billboards advertising their fitness. But here's where it gets really interesting. Some dinosaurs took these adaptations to the extreme. Take the Stegosaurus, for example. It's not content with just having armor plates. This herbivore decided to grow a set of spikes on its tail, too. Scientists call this lethal weapon the thagomizer. Recent studies of Stegosaurus fossils have revealed something fascinating about these tail spikes. They weren't just defensive weapons. They were precision instruments. The arrangement and flexibility of the tail allowed the Stegosaurus to swing those spikes with incredible accuracy. It's like they had a built-in mace that could target specific areas on a predator's body. Talk about evolutionary engineering. Now, you might be wondering, how on earth do scientists figure all this out? It's not like we can observe these dinosaurs in action. This is where the real detective work of paleontology comes in. Every fossil is a clue, every bone fragment a piece of an ancient puzzle. Modern technology has revolutionized how we study these bizarre adaptations. CT scans allow scientists to peer inside fossilized bones and create 3D models of dinosaur anatomy. Biomechanical studies help us understand how these features might have functioned in life. And comparative analysis with modern animals gives us insights into possible behaviors and ecological roles. For example, the ridiculously long neck of the Mamenchisaurus, which could reach up to 35 feet in length, puzzled scientists for years. How could an animal support such a neck without collapsing under its own weight? By studying the internal structure of the vertebrae and comparing it to modern giraffes and ostriches, researchers discovered an intricate system of air sacs and lightweight bones that made this feat of engineering possible. But perhaps the most exciting aspect of studying these weird dinosaurs is how it challenges our preconceptions about evolution and adaptation. These creatures remind us that nature doesn't always follow a straightforward path. Sometimes the most successful adaptations are the ones that seem the most outlandish at first glance. Take the Therizinosaurus, for instance. This dinosaur looked like someone had crossed a T-Rex with Edward Scissorhands. Its massive claws, some up to 3 feet long, seem like overkill for any practical purpose. Yet fossil evidence suggests these claws were used not for hunting, but for pulling down branches and digging for plants. It's a perfect example of how evolution can repurpose features in unexpected ways. As we continue to unearth new fossils and develop more advanced research techniques, who knows what other bizarre adaptations we might discover. The world of dinosaurs is far stranger and more fascinating than we ever imagined, and each new find adds another piece to this prehistoric puzzle. So, the next time you think you've seen it all when it comes to dinosaurs, remember, nature always has another surprise up its sleeve. From horns to frills, from armor to claws, these ancient creatures were constantly evolving, adapting, and pushing the boundaries of what we thought was possible. In the end, these weird dinosaurs teach us an important lesson. Life finds a way, often in the most unexpected and spectacular forms, and who knows? Maybe millions of years from now, future scientists will look back at us and wonder about the strange adaptations of the human species. After all, in the grand scheme of evolution, we're just another chapter in the ongoing story of life on Earth.